What up, Art? Welcome on in. What it just did is that approved? No, it's not. Of course not. You can shine sync in NMG. Wow, this fight was actually really good. The problem is that I probably wouldn't do this in an actual run, because in an actual run I would only have one E-tank, but in this practice file I have two. I don't think I ever dipped below the last E-tank, but yeah, this would have been a very risky, very risky fight to do in an actual run. God dang, but it would have worked, just barely, I think. I think I'm gonna spend some time practicing the Bomber HQ setup, because I've been messing it up a lot in my recent runs. I want to maybe redo the Z57 fight a couple times to get used to the attack patterns. maybe Drog, but I have a save file specifically made for Drog, so that's fine. Alright, that's another thing I want to practice, the insta spark on the bottom. I shouldn't be messing that up, but I guess I'm doing something wrong. Dead. I think I'm gonna redo this fight a few times. Okay, so I do have to time these inputs, but I'm not sure what... No. I know this is a tight timing. Normally, in a run, I will just back off even if it loses time. Might as well just explore the limits a little bit. Oh. Yeah, I would be dead in an actual run. That was too much damage. Let's see if I can land a proper fight and move on. Damn. That got a little awkward. There is no sound? Wait, what do you mean there's no sound? Wait. Is it too low, maybe? Because OBS says there is sound. What the heck is going on? Yeah, what's up, Retro? You mean like no in-game audio? Is it? Well, I do hear myself. Yikes. Okay, this is weird. That's weird. I'm gonna try to restart the cap card, see if that somehow helps. Like, I hear this is fine, what the heck? This is fine, what the heck? Okay, it should be working. Okay, it should be working. Okay, there is sound. Alright. Oh my. What's up, Infinity? No one's hiding that. No one's hiding that. Okay? What if I could cheese here? Let's try that. I know that's possible with spin boost, but without it, slim chance. But we gotta try. Nah, probably not. It might barely be possible. I know that it's possible to do a transition with 5 tiles, but it has to be very precise. I will not rest. Nah, I think I need more jumping distance. I don't think that's gonna work out. Oh my god. I have to do this without losing skew. What's up, Infinity? Just Sunday lazy day, heck yeah. Sounds like a good day. Over here we just had the presidential elections in Portugal, so another lazy day over here. Kind of just waiting out the results, I guess. Oh. Right, I do need a little bit of practice here for this part. Oh, what? I didn't even wall jump. Oh, I guess you only wall jump to the right. Never mind. Why did I even try to wall jump? That would not have worked. Oh. I really hate this. If he goes from left to right, it just sucks because you can't flash there. I think you actually have to dodge. Okay. I need to practice when he goes from left to right. Because if I get that... So this one's easy. Well, should be easy. Okay, I guess that's not a one-shot if I get hit once. Good to know. It's not going to be a one-shot in the run either because I have one less E-tank. And that didn't That hit didn't take me below the second tank, so... Alright. I need another left to right, please, game. You know, this is where I envy SM runners. Because in SM you just repeat with whatever RNG you want as many times as you want. But here, it's not as good. I have that luxury. No RNG? I mean, you got Fantoon. You got really... It's mainly bosses. None? Yeah. Okay, fine. Sorry. I misspoke. Oh, no, 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 no. Oh, well, I mean, if I have skew, I guess I can back it up. Fantoon is the original. Man, Fantoon is... I have on occasion watched some of the world record attempts by Drewski and Zenny. And yeah, oh no, I finally had the left to right and I choked the skew. Yeah, it's not fun when you just... They just practice so much. They're even consistent enough at the one cycle to that thing, which is insane. But then just start doing runs and they always just get slow something. It's so annoying. They are actually god tier. Like the one cycle seems so incredibly hard to do. And they're actually pretty consistent at that stuff. With all the RNG patterns there are, they still manage. I think I have to do 2 jumps. I need to get over to the gate. If I don't have skew, this is going to be extremely hard to do. Okay, I'm pretty comfortable doing this pattern. This is the pattern that I've practiced the most. I haven't even forgotten how to deal with this. It's just the left to right that I need to practice a bit. Because I don't really have much HP to spare in this fight. Man, this left to right pattern is so... seems like the rarest one. But of course I will get it in runs. Yo, what's up, Tatsush? Good to see you back on Dread. Heck yeah, we're doing a little grinding for a while. Welcome on in, Tatsush. Thank you for the good lucks. I would like to get that other pattern like just once. Would be nice. Nope. I had not considered getting hit on purpose before sparking. Huh. Because then you get some iframes. Yo, that actually might be an interesting play for a category with more HP. Yo, congrats on 1.5 subs. Thank you, Wimac. Thank you for the good lucks. Appreciate it. Oh, does that work? Oh, that barely worked. Okay, that's what I wanted to do. That is exactly what I wanted to get out of this little practice sesh. So this is fairly easy with Bomohe's skew, but if I lose skew, I'll have to neutral jump. Let's see if I can nail that with the neutral jump only. I definitely have to fly shift. And this is the right to left, not the pattern I want to practice. Oh, I sparked too soon. One thing I did differently this time is I was able to start speed boosting a lot sooner than the other attempts. Even for a pattern I'm comfortable with. Oh. Dude, I swear that left to right pattern is so rare. But I just always get it in runs. Damn, that's not a neutral jump. So this would have worked, but I still take damage. Not ideal. It wasn't a neutral jump, so... There are actually like 5 patterns that you can get. Alright, I'll practice this more later. I want to practice more stuff too. I still didn't get what I wanted. Not entirely, but whatever. Oh. Nice. I'll skew. What? Oh yeah, after you defeat Z57, this gate closes permanently. And the only way you get around here is once you get screw attack. This is probably to prevent you from coming this way in a casual playthrough. The game wants you to go back through this path. And maybe take blue and get screw attack. But yeah, we already have that. Alright, my short boost is non-existent. I think I'm getting sabotaged by snapback. Yeah, I'm not supposed to be moving from that. I did it right this time, but too far from the ledge to have it work. Haven't just game, yeah. I mean, it makes sense. Before I got back to these runs, I mean, I had touched it, but I hadn't really done series runs. And I'm having some trouble with the Procon 2. I have a lot of snapback, but it just gets to a point where it's too much, like too much. Way too much snapback. I'm pretty sure it's actually affecting my ability to do short boosts. I don't even have to do any short boosts in this category, but I might come back for 100%, but not sure if I want to do 80%, or if I do, likely want to do Storm Skip. That's fair. I don't think 100% would even benefit from Storm Skip anyway, because you still have to go down to where SQ is to get some abilities. I need to figure out how to do movement here with skew. Wait a sec. I need to figure out movement here. How do I move here? Not an NG anyways, not sure about you are. 100%, well, I mean, unrestricted doesn't need to do the storm skip in the way that NMG does. You can just, I mean, I'm gonna do it soon. You can just clip through with Bomba Hiskip and it's much easier to do anyway. 100% actually does do it, even while collecting storm missiles, because it's just faster to enter. It's just faster to enter the wave beam room, and you kind of have to skip the cold room anyway because you don't have gravity suit. It's really weird, but you kind of do storm skip even though you acquire storm missiles anyway. But yeah. I don't think there's a good use for flash shift early, or... Okay, I guess I do. Alright, this is the movement. Okay, this is, I think this is the movement. Let me get back to checkpoint and try to doodle again. Okay, this is great. And I managed to keep skew through that, so that's the way to move here. Not 100% here. I want to like come out of here and fire the shot as soon as possible, but I'm coming out of here facing away, so if I shoot, I'll lose skew, so I can't do that. Unless I hop onto here instead. Instead of going up the platform, I quick climb and shoot, and then melee. Okay, let's try that. Wait. I've been getting really good at SM movement doing randomizers. Dude, I'm jelly. I've watched a lot of randos. It's been pretty popular lately, especially with Oates playing a lot of randos as well. It's really fun. I wish I was better at the game to be able to enjoy that a bit more. Okay, that's it. Oh yeah, that's it. That's it. We quick climb instead of going straight to the platform. That's the skew way. Alright. We got this. I find that when I have skew and have to keep it, it's actually better to quick climb in places so I don't risk shooting and unskewing and losing the state. That's because it's something different every time. If you did 80% runs, you can do randomizers. Yeah, I did 80% KPDR. I don't know. I mean, anything that's not part of the run, I don't know. There are a lot. I know there's a lot of tech for the whole game, and you only really get to use most of it in randomizers. That's a pretty cool thing. Oh, okay. This might just be the way to do this with skew. What? What? Okay, that was weird. Huh. This game is so fun every time, dude. This game just keeps on giving. I don't really care if I lose speed booster doing this. Okay, honestly, if I can do this and keep skew, that's great, but more than likely I will step on the ramp and turn around and lose skew. Just start loading difficulty and work your way up. There's an... Yeah, I feel that. I feel that. Because, like, watching good players do the randos, they're, like, doing... They're doing setups everywhere. Like, everywhere. Literally, every room has something different. It's actually... And that actually makes it even more impressive. The one thing that's been keeping me away from doing randos is that I never actually got to finish my 100% casual. And I mean, I get the feeling that I probably won't even care much about it, but because there are some of the missile tanks and stuff are just really well hidden, and I probably wouldn't have been able to find them on my own anyway. So. Oh, she turned around and lost skew. Right. Damn. And now I got checkpointed at the enemy zone. Well. Huh? I think the elevator is getting in the way. The 100% is skin? Okay. Alright. Alright. I'm gonna have to use some scoping to get there. Nah, that didn't work out for me. You know what's crazy in this game? It's that the thing that makes Bomohis work is that you have to, in a single frame, go from aiming backward to forward. I am surprised people actually even ran into this on accident. It only happened a couple times anyway. But it's such a specific thing. Okay, I think I got it. I think I got the skew back. Yeah. If I didn't have If I didn't have skew, I could just do this with a bomb jump or something. This is just so risky to do with skew. Yeah. Oh, I lost skew. Cool. Yeah, I feel like it doesn't matter what I do, it's just gonna be risky to... It's just gonna be risky no matter what I do. No! Man, I fat fingered the pause button. That was great timing there. He'd be better off doing the 100% speed keep. But if I do that, it has its problems too. Like, normally I will come here, store, walk away, wall jump. So, in order for me to keep skew, I have to free aim. Like this. So that I don't lose skew, I have to backflash free aim. So that's gonna... If I'm at the level of the ledge, you won't even notice any time loss. And that will work. But I can simply... I will have to make sure Samus turns back into the wall so I can actually wall jump. So it is also not without its dangers. So like, if I do the 8% speed keep, I have to intentionally be careful down here so that I can grab the ledge properly without losing skew. I have to be careful to face the wall or I can't wall jump. If I don't move, I will just climb here and lose time and basically miss the speed keep. I'll have to be careful not to turn around here, but I was probably just gonna spin jump up here anyway, and that's safe. If I can make it up here, then good. If I lose speed, my other two options are grapple canceling up here or flash slope jump flash. All of these options have risks in terms of keeping skew, but that's what we're trying to figure out. Oh my god, dude. Okay, let's skew back. Let's see if I can do that. Wow, I lost speed just there. I did waste time. Dude, that turnaround at the bottom makes a big difference. And I lost skew. Since I got back to running this category, I haven't been able to keep skew through this section yet in a run. I'm not sure if this worked. I did the inputs correctly, but I'm not sure if I was too late. No, that worked. Yeah. The hardest part is getting to that ledge. That extra like quick hop I do there isn't helping. Okay. Alright, that works. So that works. Okay. I'm gonna have to be extra careful doing this speed keep, but it does work. I could also do the flash shift. You know, honestly, this flash shift might just be the better option. It's also very tight. Okay. That might just be it. Wow, that triple screw was real nice. Huh? Why am I not pausing? The key to doing this speed, this shine spark, this clip here, is to not do it at full height. If you do it at full height, you bonk here. I mean, it works. You're still gonna have to go through the water and stuff, but ideally, it's not gonna be off of a full jump. It's gonna be a little below peak, or a little bit, maybe one tile. I don't know for sure, chat. But if you measure your distance carefully and you spark a bit, somewhat below the peak, you actually go all the way up here. It is possible to go almost all the way up here and then like just grab the ledge or something. And that is pretty fast because you don't have to do either the full underwater walk of shame, or at the very least like grapple here, get here, and then just flash shift over the water. That's the fastest way to get out of here. And that gravity ball. Alright. That's what I understand now, chat. This is what I forgot. This is what I unlearned. I've unlearned the Shine Scene clip. Holy shit. What? Alright, not a perfect fight, but honestly at this point, if I can nail most of the kill with the 6 screw attacks, then I'm happy because I've been messing up this kill a lot. Next thing I want to practice is raking at the wave Emmy. I want to see what it looks like when you get a good plant kill, because I haven't done that yet. So I'm gonna try. Alright. So this is the part of the run where I no longer need to have Bomba HQ. In fact, it's probably just best to lose it as soon as possible. I'm gonna see if I can nail a plant kill on the wave Emmy, because I haven't done that yet. I don't even know if I can, chat, but I'm gonna try and practice a little bit in the meantime. Wow, I actually got it. Damn. That might have been luck because my mashing at the wave aim has not been good recently, but this one kind of just worked. I'm getting better, chat. Look. Okay, this is another thing I want to practice. I need to figure out the best way to do this fight. Am I too late to reset? Aw, damn it. Well, ideally I wanted to Shine Spark the gold bot, because that's the one that has more HP, so the Shine Spark is going to do more. And the other problem is that when I spark the black one, I'm sparking from the right to left, and I have no room in the arena to actually do anything. So... I actually kind of just wanted to see if I could like just spark into the arena. I didn't get to try that. I want to like straight up spark, like get the speed booster, store here, dash melee, and spark like from here. And hopefully I would catch the gold Shozo, the gold bot like spawning and hit it. I'm pretty sure the Shine Spark would be too fast. I'm pretty sure I skipped the black one, but I might also skip the second one. I would have to test to try this to know for sure if it works or not, but we've gone over the checkpoint, so rip. Damn, I don't have another save file near this point. Unless I try... Oh, unless I try it in the NMG file with Stormskip. I could try that because it's closer. Also, the way I want to leave this room... Nah. No. This is too much. That's it. Oh, wait! Oh! Yo, that's the optimization. Okay, wait. Let's do the whole thing. Hold on. Why have I not been doing this, chat? Oh my god, that's gonna be so good. Wait. Can I even do what I'm hoping to achieve? Snap back, please. The idea is to store and spark into the slope. Because I'm gonna have to spark here anyway. I want to shine sync down into CN. So if I can get the speed keep from here, I could store, dash melee, and open the door and then just spark. That's what I'm hoping to achieve here. Okay. Oh wait, I I have to be careful. Okay. That's what it's gonna look like. But boy, doing that weave there is gonna be really tight. Maybe if I morph. What? What? What was that morph roll, dude? Okay, if I could do that, it'd be insane. It's also very easy to lose spark like that. Oh, wait. What if I do that? This is actually hard, chat. Okay, wait. I think I can make this work, but I have to go to the right after that shot. Wait. Oh yes, that's it! That's it! Let's try to do the whole thing in one go. Oh, that's it. That looks so nice. Holy crap, that is so juicy! I can't wait to actually land that in a run, man. That's just so badass. No, not. No. Wait a second. This probably doesn't even save much time, but it looks cool. Gotta count for something. Huh? Speed stop charging? Oh. Wait, how did that work? Huh? Okay, let's move on to the other save file, which is the save file for Drog. I don't think I particularly want to practice anything more for the rest of the run. I think this was the most important part, like from Screw Attack to Cien and Drog. That was like the most important part of the run that I wanted to practice. I still have some practice to do in the late game, but not as important. Oh, I must have missed one shot. What I don't understand is why did Drog not phase immediately? It just phased immediately. I don't understand. 3, 2, and 3. Was it just a matter of making up the rest of the threshold? Huh. I didn't know it was possible to back up like that, but interesting. Funny threshold mistakes. No, what's up, Tyrannosaur? So normally the way I do this in unrestricted is I try to fire 3 plus 2 plus 3 wave beam shots, and I mean individual charge shots, because you know you fire 3 off of wide beam. So I want to land the first 3, then I want to land 2, and then I land 3. That's a total of 8 wave beam shots. That's what I want to do before I get the parry. Which if I fire 3 on 3, that's 6, and that's gonna trigger the parry sooner. So I have to fire 5 before I land the last 3. So I guess I didn't respect that threshold attempt on that one attempt, but I still made up for that threshold during the parry somehow by interrupting the parry. I'm not really sure how that worked. Like I hit drug multiple times and it didn't go into the next cycle, so I'm not sure exactly what happened there. I have to lower the audio a little bit. So like, let's try to count the shots, ideally. That should be 3. I think I see the 3 shots exploding. That should be 1 shot, not 2 as I would have liked. And that triggers the parry. I think that's 7 shots, not 8. And that just completely missed the mark. I get the parry, I get the shot, and I interrupt before it even connects. 1, 2, 1, 3, 3. Wait. I need to count these. I need to actually count this thing. Hold on a sec. How many shots was that? Did I make up for missing the threshold then? Because this would be nice to take notes of. I don't always get the correct threshold in runs, so knowing how to back this up could be huge. Honestly, I never noticed this before. So I think that's 3. It's really hard to tell because the vulnerable part is tucked away. I'm not 100% sure, but I think only 1 shot connected. So that's 4. Plus 3, that's 7. So that's 7 total so far. I missed that. 7 still. 10. 11. 14. And 17. I just missed the mark. I just completely missed. I recorded a video one time where I was just trying to beat Drog by damage boosting over with just grapple and spin boosting, and by some miracle I also got a 1 cycle with charge shots, and I don't really know what I did to make it work. Huh. So what do you mean damage boosting over with just grapple and spin boost? Are like abusing the magnets up here somehow? I'm just trying to understand because I'm not sure what you mean with grapple and spin. I know that in the present day the meta strat I could do it. I could do the usual strat for normal abilities, which is to like fire shots and like, you know, melee or slide. I mean, I can't do that because I don't have gravity suit. I can slide into drug to stall its phasing, but I can try to do something like that anyway. YouTube. Okay, let me check the link then. Check this real quick. As soon as this thing wants to load. So destroy that thing with wave, destroy the button with wave. Grapple up top. Spin boost, get the button. 2. Wait. It kind of froze at some point for some reason. Oh, you still got it. I couldn't tell how many shots, so like... Wait, first time only 2 shots connect? 3 shots connect on the second, so that's 5 shots. Plus 3, that's 8 shots. Then that 1 shot goes too early, but you still get the parry shots. And another, and a third one. Yeah, that's the thing. Like I figured that at this point that drug would just like. I mean, maybe it's the initial damage that matters. I think you landed the 8 shots before you got the parry, even though you missed one of your charge beams. I guess I mean, it still went after you took the parry. So it's basically the thing that I'm trying to do, but apparently if you don't hit that first shot, you can still do it after the parry. Maybe that's where maybe there are like 2 damage thresholds. There's a damage threshold before the parry and another after the parry. So even if you miss that 1 shot, you could still get another one. Huh. Could be something like that. I guess I never understood until now it's about missing. Yeah, that's it. You have to intentionally miss one of them. But I could swear. Wait, let me check this video again, because I could swear that I didn't make it. I didn't get the 8 shots, did I? Let me check this again. So like, I can say for sure because, you know, I don't have the mods, I don't have the numbers popping up. It's not as clear as in your video, obviously, but... Okay, I think I see 3 diffusion blasts there. I'm pretty sure the 3 beams connected. This one here, I think only 1 connected, so that should be 4 beams so far. Wait, let me see this again. So that should be 7 beams, not 8. Let me count over so I don't miss out on anything. So I'm pretty sure that's 3. I think I see the 3 diffusion circles there. 3. Pretty sure that's only 1. So 4 total. Plus 3, 7. That breaks the threshold, but it's not quite the 8 that I wanted. Then I missed that one. I still get the parry. I fire 3 shots. Another 1. That's 4 shots so far. 7 and 10. So that's still a total of 17 shots. Let me see if I can do the fight normally with the proper amount of shots and compare that, because maybe I cheesed the threshold on the second part of it, and and kill the boss anyway. And I never knew that I could do that. No, I hit too much. That was 6. That's I'm pretty sure I missed. I need to come up with a setup to aim my shots correctly. Okay, I think that's 8. That was not enough. So that was not enough. So I must have hit 1 shot as opposed to 2 at some point. Let me count the number of shots total so I can see here what the difference is. So that's 3 diffusion blasts, so 3 beams. 2. Oh, that's another 2 because the bottom one didn't hit. So 3, 2, 2, that's 7. I'm not sure if this hits. $17 plus 9? That must be it. So that's 16 shots. So what you need is you need 17 wave shots, charge shots to kill Drog. And this time I believe that was 16. So you really need to be that finicky with the count. Huh. So if I can do 9 shots to Drog after the parry. That one time I got 10, so I missed some shots. Okay, let's try to do this. Let's try to do this intentionally. 7 shots plus 10. See if I can do that again. It's really important to keep count after all. Man, what? I didn't get there. Drug has 4,000 health and each charge unit that hits is 240? Does that match what I'm thinking here, or 16 point? Yeah, okay, that does confirm. That's 16.6. So there's no such thing as 0.6 shots. You either get 1 or don't. So if you land 16, it doesn't work. If you land 17, that should be a one-hit KO. So yeah, that is about right. I had a foresight. Yeah, well, that actually really helps to have the numbers there. See how the shots really connect, because it's not easy to see those diffusion blasts. Alright, that's like 5. Nah, that just doesn't. I don't think I even got anywhere close to 9 shots at the end, did I? Alright, I think that's 6. Nah, that didn't work out. I guess if it's 6 shots, it should not work, or maybe. Dude, this is it's really hard to land, and I'm pretty sure you also have limited time to take those shots anyway. Is it 8 shots that it takes to get over the parry? Because I'm trying to hit less hits. I give it 6 and then I'm hitting like +1 or 2. There's the threshold. Yeah, that's what it looks like. So it's like 6 shots on the first one. And I'm not sure about the third phase, the second phase, but I think that since I was able to land 9, it's at least 7 or 8. Because if I stop at 6 shots and still get 9, the limit has to be 7 or 8. How many missiles? Oh, I don't know. I don't know because I'm using wave beam. I don't know how it translates to standard weapons. I don't remember. I at some point learned Drog with for glitchless, but it's been a while, so I don't remember the counts. Oh! Wait. How many shots did I connect there? I couldn't quite understand, but it actually went on for a long time. Let's see. 3. I am up. And I think I got 2. Not sure. I think I got 2. That's 5. I was trying not to get the full count. I am up. And that should be 6 shots here. And that... I think the top one didn't hit. So, 2 shots? 5? 6. 6 plus 2, 8. So if this thing took 8 shots, it must be 9 that actually hits the threshold. So 3 full blasts. And that being the case, if I landed 8 and then another 3, I could potentially hit 11 wave shots in a single cycle. That means if I could possibly back it up with just 6 shots hit on the first phase. I would love to see that. It should be 6. But this time it phased. Either my count's wrong, and I'm actually hitting more than I thought, or I don't understand why. It just feels like sometimes draw kind of like sits there for longer and takes hits for longer than I would have expected. I'm not sure what's going on. Could it be that interrupting the parry like resets something? I might just be messing up the count, I don't know. Okay, it should be 6. 6, 7, or 8, but I could swear that I got 8 shots and it didn't phase immediately. This boss is a mystery, chat. What? How does that work? Was that 8 plus 9? Three? Oh, was that 2? Okay, I guess I lucked out on the 2 then. 3? Barely connected. Another 3. Wait, but... Wait. Was it really 8? Assuming that all 3 hit, that's 3. I think the bottom one didn't hit. 3, 2. I'm pretty sure I only see 2 diffusion blasts there. It's really hard to tell though. That's 5. And that is 7. No, that is... Wait. It's really hard to tell, man. 3? 2? 2. I think that... I can't tell if it was 3 shots or 2 on this last one, I think. I want to say it's 2, but I think I see 3 blasts, so... That should be 8. I'm not sure. Three shots? 3? Three? I don't understand. Maybe your shots do less damage in the parry. This is not unheard of. Even other bosses take less damage from your shots while in parry. I'm not sure I understand what's going on here. Oh my god. I actually don't understand what's happening here. Maybe the one shot with the parry just deals less damage and it's not going through the threshold. Maybe this one didn't count. I fired it pretty early. 1, 2. Okay, it could be that. It could just be that the first shot didn't count, and I thought it counted. Oh, good God. Analyzing these clips is hard. Wait, that's not... No, not the checkpoint, the save point. Well, maybe it is 8 plus 9, but that one shot didn't count. That I think I'm gonna settle with that theory for now. Why don't you start that speed cube from the bottom of the room going right? Oh, I could do that. Actually, I'm not sure if I can because there's the enemy in the middle. There's that enemy in the middle. I'm not sure I can kill it with weight. Oh, I didn't even know you could do that. Oh, that's interesting. I didn't even think to try that, Tara. Yeah, you might be onto something. Would you look at that? I didn't realize Wave Beam could kill that easily. But there must be a shorter distance that I can do this, right? If I just fall down here... Is it enough, though? Okay, that is enough. Alright, alright. We even get that little D-boost. Oh. Like 6. Okay, I really don't get this. I really don't get this. Ideally, I just want to land those 7 shots and that's it. So, I need to come up with a setup to do this. Maybe I can figure out like a specific height or something. I might just have to eyeball it for now. I mean, even getting those 7 shots is hard. Because Drog moves a little bit at the start. What? No. How did that not work? I must have missed something. Maybe I shouldn't go for those quick charges. This is hard enough without quick charging. I think 1 shot instead of 2 is 1. Okay, so if you're standing still, no neutral aim, it hits 1 shot. Do 7 before the counter and into 10 after it. Yeah. But maybe the 10 is just not possible to get. Okay, that should be 8. Yeah, okay, that was 8. Okay, now that I know that I can do that, 1 shot connects if you're just standing still, neutral aim on the ground. I can count them a bit more easily. I need to figure out how many shots exactly I can do on the second part. Oh, I have to get used to speed boosting from the start. I don't even know if that's going to be faster, but it does look cool. That should be 7. Okay, 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 okay. I think that's it. Three, 4, 7 plus 3, 6, 7, and 10. Okay, that's it. I think that's it. So it is possible to back it up with 7 instead of 8. That is really nice to know. I'm gonna try to push it down to 6 into 11, but I'm guessing that's just off limits. I would need to land 8 shots and then another 3. I doubt that's gonna work. Alright, 6. No. Wait. Wait. Huh? Wait, that doesn't make sense. Why did it work before and it didn't work now? Wait, that was 7 shots, right? Wait. What is wrong with this boss, man? Was it actually 2 and not 3? Now it has to be 6 because 5 wouldn't have phased. 6 shots. Now that's 3, another 3, and oh wait, it's the diffusion. I think the boss got hit by the diffusion and not the beams themselves. That's why this might be inconsistent at times. It's the diffusion that's dealing damage. The beams don't connect at all, do they? See how the beams haven't even touched the vulnerable part? It's taking damage from diffusion. Do you connect with the tentacle? Oh yeah. Ah, I didn't realize. Does the tentacle count then? Ah. Okay, that explains it. Because it does feel like the diffusion shots are a bit far, but that was my my only theory. If the tentacle is vulnerable too at this point, then that explains it. Tentacle is taking the full damage, so that's 9 on 6, so 15 it wouldn't work. So for this part, I have to aim up instead. That's gonna be a little trickier, but I can try. Okay. I think that was 7 shots still, or maybe it was 8. It's 6 for the 6 for part 1, then 3, 6 or whatever that parry thing is, Oh, I think 2 actually hit. In which case, that's 8. If 8's already triggering it, that means the threshold must be at least 7. Because 6 didn't do it. So if 6 didn't do it and 8 does it, then it means the threshold is 7 shots. So the maximum possible is 10. Right? No, wait. Wait, that doesn't make sense. Wait, I'm not making any sense, am I? Wait. Wait. No, not the eShop, damn it. No, never mind. I hit 8, so 7. Yeah, it means that 7 could still be fine, right? But I hit 8 shots, so it phased. But hitting 7 is okay. So the threshold is 8 instead. Yeah, okay. So if the threshold is 8, then the maximum you can get is 7 plus 3 into 10. That's it. Has to be it. Which means that you could back up from 6 shots, but you couldn't back up from just 5. Or wait, no, you could back up from 7, but you couldn't back up from 6. That's what I'm saying. God damn, this is very confusing. I'm getting confused, and I might be confusing you, chat, but I'm sorry. So the first threshold is 6. The second is 7. So you want to get 5 shots and then 3 shots at the same time, making 8. So 2 shots over the threshold. And on the second one, you want to do 7 shots. So 3 plus 1 alone. And then the last 3 to make a total of 10. The math boss. Damn, dude, this is the fan tune of Dread, Kappa. That still works. I think I got the 8 shots. Oh, wrong checkpoint. I guess I got the 8. But if I count 7 instead of 8, I could try to do the backup. It's another thing I need to try. Oh. Not what I wanted. I wanted to try to hit 7 and then add the 10th. But I took too long anyway. What missiles do you have? I have standard missiles. Yeah. The regular ones. Wait, it doesn't... Wait, now it did... Now it didn't phase on the 3rd shot. I don't understand. On the 3rd volley. Three, 4, 7. Yeah. wonder if you can sneak into normal missiles after the parry shot to get away with 16 shots. You can try that. So that would be that would be a backup for 6 shots. This should be... Wait, that still worked. I guess I must have hit 8 shots. I thought I did 7. Man, this boss is so weird. I'm trying to intentionally get a 7 plus 10 instead of the 8 plus 9. Seven. That, I feel like that should have worked, right? Did I just not get the right count? Wait. That's 3 blasts? I'm unsure. I think 1 diffusion blast was close to the mouth thingy. But, I mean, it could have been 2. Wait. That was 2 blasts, not 3. Wait. Uh-huh. Wait. So that's 3, obviously? I'm thinking that's 4, the diffusion damage. I'm not sure. I am not sure about this one. 4 plus 3 would be 7, but maybe I think the 3rd shot diffused against the top part. Yeah, it did. But it might still have counted, which means 7. So 7 on the first part plus 3, 6. Oh wait, 7, 10. Oh wait, no, maybe it was actually 6 shots, not 7. 3. 3 and 1, 4. 2 hit, and the 3rd hits in the back. I see the diffusion blast starting from the left side. That's actually that's actually 6 shots. Plus 3, 6. Only 1 connects, so that's 7 and 10. So that's 16. Okay, now that makes sense. I actually thought I hit the 7. Makes sense. Let me try your idea with the missiles then. Wait, I think I hit too much. Damn it. No, my muscle memory to just go for the third shot is too strong. The two missiles phase it anyway. Or was this not where he wanted the two missiles? Oh, after the parry shot. No, I think I did it right. That phased it. So that's 6 shots. Oh, I missed this. Well, maybe the threshold is just a little lower than that. Might not work. Or if I fit one here. 6 plus 1 missile? Okay, wait. I can probably fit 1 missile in between the second and third shot. So that's 2 missiles still. Oh, I'm stupid. Okay, that was 5 shots plus 1 missile. That's not gonna work. Damn it. So I want to try 1 missile before and 1 after and see if that somehow is enough. No. Man, it's really hard to not... I'm so used to just going for the charge beam immediately. It's really hard to just break out of the habit. Whoa! I didn't mean to do Storm Missile. Damn, I actually... That's interesting because we got Storm Missile, huh? Never considered Storm Missile here. Okay, that actually worked. So you were right. 6 shots plus... So 6 shots and 1 missile plus 9 shots and 1 missile also does the boss fight. So that's... Your idea was still spot on, Tyra. That's it. That worked out. It's pretty cool. That's pretty easy to do. That's actually pretty easy to do. I'm still very used to the 8 plus 9 strat. But this one is more consistent, I think. Might not be as fast, depends, because you have to wait for the thing to be vulnerable so you can hit the missile. So, wave beam only should still be faster, but this one is pretty reliable, I guess. Oh, I phased it. What? Huh? Wait, what? Huh? Wait, why did the other attempt not work? I'm pretty sure I did the exact same thing. The previous attempt phased into the next, well, went to the next phase, and this one just died. What, did I miss something? I'm actually getting more and more confused as I test things on this boss. What the heck? I don't understand. I think that was 4 plus 1 plus 3. How much damage does the regular missile even do? Feels like it does almost as much as one wave shot. $100? That's not even half. How did that work? Well, I mean, I might have just met the fractional part of the threshold. The 0.6, that's all that needs to happen. But nah, that doesn't sound right. I don't understand this boss. Okay, that's nice and easy. Look at that. 3 plus a missile plus 3, that's 6 shots in one missile. And then 3 plus 3 plus 1 missile plus another 3 shots. So 6 wave plus 1 missile, 9 wave plus 1 missile. That's 16 plus 2. That should add up to 4,000, right? 240 times 16 plus 200, that is 4,040. Can you do them as Charlies? Yeah, I mean, it's riskier, and there's also the fact that, I mean, I assume that you can, but you'd need more precision for that. Not to mention that for the first phase, you probably don't want to do that because you can still hit some shots before... you can still wave shots before the vulnerable thing is hittable by the missile, because it's covered at first. But I imagine it should be possible, yeah. I don't want to try it out. I've spent more than enough time on Drog, but it's cool. We've tested some things. Your idea of the 2 missiles worked too, so... We learned that it's possible to back up from less than 8 shots, which is awesome. I do wonder how much damage we can get from storm missiles, though. I think only 1 lock is possible. Do you have any idea how much damage that is? Because in this run at this point we already have Storm, so that is an option if it... I don't even know if it's worth, but it is an option. $450 per lock? Okay, that. Well, that's more damage than a single wave shot, but 3 wave shots will add up to 680, so... No, wait. 720, if I'm not mistaken. Nah, they're probably not even worth using. Because you have missiles that deal less damage, so you can adjust less, a smaller amount. And then you have waves, 3 waves that stack up to 720 damage in one shot, in one go. And then storms are the in-between, which doesn't seem that useful. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's only one lock, too. Well, I guess I like having the option there, but unless it got us some... So if the threshold is 8... no, not 8. The first threshold is 6 shots, right? 6 times 240, let me calc that out. So that's around 1,440 damage. It might be different. The threshold might actually be different because we might still be doing more damage than necessary to hit that threshold. With wave beams. It could be less than this. So 450 times 3 is... You know what? I could just go back. This is the same file for Drog. I could just go back and try. Yeah, unless it's going through the threshold, we'll have to see. So, like, if 3 shots don't go through the threshold, that would be interesting to see. So let me see. The way this goes is that 5 wave shots don't go through the threshold. Let me just write some notes here. So 5x wave is 240 times 5. So that's 1200. And 6 is 1440. So the threshold is somewhere between 1200 and 1440. So 8 shots would be a total of 1920. That's around almost 500 over the threshold, or around that. That's a lot. Oh. I don't even have time to do it. There's not even enough time to do this. I figured it could happen, but there is not enough time to get the third one, I feel. Yeah, it does seem to take too long. Well, there might be other threshold valleys we can get to. Huh? I could try to go for other threshold values, like 2 waves plus... Like, wait. 1 round of wave, 1 storm, and another. If you want more precise numbers of thresholds, you could count normal missiles. That's true. Can I even fit 13 here? If I could fit 13... Well, there's only time to fire like 800. No, 8 missiles or so. 800 damage. So that doesn't tell me the values I want to know. If I hit 1 round of waves, that would be a total of 720. Okay, I'm gonna hit 3 wave shots and then do the rest in missiles to see where we land. That was 5. Right? Right? Which means that the threshold is possibly like 1210, 1220? Wait, does that sound right? That's 3 shots? So 3 wave shots should be 720 damage. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, the 5th doesn't even hit. Wait, that's not right. Maybe I ran out of time. The 5th doesn't even hit. That means the threshold should be like 1100, but clearly since we can land 5 wave shots, that's not the case. What? I'm confused. I'm really confused. That can't be right. Wait, that can't be right. If 3 wave shots plus 1 storm do the threshold, how can I land 5 wave shots and not hit the threshold? Huh? And before I was only firing something like 7 missiles, but it could also be a time constraint. If you don't hit the thing, then it will still trigger the parry despite the threshold. The more I look into this, the less I understand. Could it be that the threshold is actually much lower than we think? And the fact that multiple shots hit at the same time kind of maybe they're overshadowing damage on other shots. Like there's an overlap of 3 wide shots, but only 1 counts. Could it be? But no, that's not possible, because then 6 shots. You'd still face it with 6 shots, so I am very confused. I am really confused, man. What? I mean, it just could be a unique interaction with wave beam since multiple hits connect on the same frame. It might be some kind of cheese, man. I really don't understand. What? How many shots did I just land on this guy and it didn't phase? Huh? Three? So 3, 6, missile. Are you seeing this? Okay, I swear, the more I test things on this boss, the less I understand. Look. Starting with 3. So that's 6 shots, right? 3 shots? Unless this didn't count once again. Okay, maybe that just didn't count. Yeah, no, that didn't count. The first shot didn't count because Drog didn't flash wide. I guess I once again fired the shot too early before I hit the parry. Yeah, okay, I think that's it. I think the first shot just didn't count. One missile too little, yeah. The first shot was too early, so it didn't count. Okay. And this boss. Oh, okay, wait. I think I understand something. Earlier, I fired the wave beam very early, and then I hit some missiles. It could be that the threshold starts counting from the moment you land the first hit. So I need to start firing the wave beam a lot later. If that is the case, then I understand what I did wrong earlier. So just wait until it's open and then... Yeah. So that was 3 charge beams plus 1 storm plus 3 charge beams. That would be 720 plus 720 plus 450. That's 1890. And then plus 9 shots. Yeah, that still makes up the... It ends up at 4050 or something like that. Okay. That still ends up at the threshold value that we want. Alright, so that's it. If you start hitting too early with wave beam, then yeah, the threshold timer is also gonna end sooner. That's why I was hitting that and only getting a few missile shots. So with that said, I should now be able to get a more accurate count on missiles then. Hold on. We could try to figure out the exact threshold value then. Wouldn't that be something? 5. I actually landed 5 this time, I think. Does that mean you should charge storms before it opens up? Maybe? So if that was 5 shots, then the threshold should be around 1200, but not exactly. If I'm landing 720 plus 5, that's 1220. And 5 wave shots is 1200 exactly, so if that doesn't hit the threshold, it must be 1200 plus something. 1201 or 1219, anywhere between that. Maybe I can land 2 storms. No, I probably don't have much time. Okay, if I do 1 storm and 1 wave and a few missiles. Actually, 1 storm and 1 round of waves is 1170, so 1 missile should phase. If the threshold is indeed 1200 something. No, that just phased. I don't know. I don't get this. I think I'm just gonna stop. Whatever. Whatever. This is the kind of thing that the more I try stuff on this boss, the less I understand. I'm gonna try to do one run. That's been enough practice. Enough of Drog for today. I'm gonna do 1 run and probably stop there. Alright, let's do 1 run. Also, I need to put the Dracons away so I don't accidentally mess up the run. Alright. Let's do it. No, damn it. Nah, dude. Well, I hope I don't have to reset too much to this. Oh my god, stop hitting every enemy. Nice fight. And that brings the sum of best to just below 59 minutes, Chad. That's a nice milestone. Yo, what's up, Harvey? Minus 11! That is pretty big at this point of the run. I mean, it wasn't... Oh my god, it wasn't the hottest of run starts, but... I'll take anything I can get. I really lost a little bit of time in the first two splits anyway. Not to PB, but to possible goals. I think I still got some 4 seconds to go there, charge beam, something like that. Ooh, let the dogs out. Poop, 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 poop. Yeah, sorry about that, guys. You're probably gonna hear a bunch of dogs. They're just very barky lately because there's been an array of stray cats visiting my neighborhood lately. Stray cats means extra barks. 2 for the price of 1. Nice. Weave that. That's a pretty fast seal. No, I almost had it. Oh my god. Dude, I almost had it. I was like 1 or 2 shots away. My raking wasn't very good like at first, but then it got a little, the rhythm got a little better. But I feel like I could have golded by a couple seconds if I had that planned. The rest of the segment was actually pretty good. Damn. It's still a nice time, but it could have been better, chat. And we get the quick line. Let's go! I love getting that quick climb through the 2 tiles. No! Oh, shit. That's so slow, dude. Why? Where's my slide? Welp. That's a nice early game. Mostly thanks to that Corpius fight. But I do feel like we still got a few seconds to save here and there. Something like 2 seconds at Amy Tutorial, 4 seconds-ish at Charge Beam, maybe a little bit at Phantom Cloak. Maybe a bigger time save still off that gold, and Magnet, I can still get a little gold too, but yeah, I still save time. We need 120 FPS switch upgrade. Yeah, I mean, I feel like they would have done it already if it was in the works, but who knows? Animal Crossing is only now getting its upgrade, so not impossible. Actually, that's wrong. The inter-category split gold is actually wrong. It's a low 113. But it only happened from a time I actually had a bad Emmy kill and I had to back it up from far away. In reality, that's actually pretty close to gold, what I have. Alright. We are through. And we're gonna need like a first or second try game. First or second try warp to make this a hot run, please. If it's like 5th try, then who cares? Oh yeah. Man, this whole section is so clean, man. Love it. It's not every day I get a clean section like this. Oh, man. This is all bosses and restricted, Harvey. Yeah, latest patch. Well, I'll get back to you in a sec about the 120 FPS. I have to focus on this one here. Oh! Man, that was the latest timing possible. Holy crap. Holy shit, first try Emmy Warp, chat! This is such a rare run! Oh, but this is too much pressure, man. I'm not prepared for a first try yet. Up some stuff. Yo, that's a little gold, dude. Another gold, chat. Let's go. That's like a 10-second goal. Actually bigger than I expected. So I hear that people that were playing on emulator got something like very extremely easy water platform skip running the game at 120 FPS. So I don't know, they would probably have to change some stuff. Oh my god, look at the dude. This is gonna be a hard run for me, Chad, because now there's no way I'm gonna get a sub hour off of this. I'm not prepared yet. Like, this early game is too good. Too good for my current level and practice. No, not the cycle, man. Not the reverse cycle. Oh yeah, Dread will be 5 years old this year, damn. 34 and something. I mean, this whole Switch 2 upgrades thing is just really weird to me, because if you play games on PC, games on PC are made for like whatever hardware you have, right? And no one has to do anything else. The game just adapts to the hardware. Like, the hardware adapts to the software, right? It's so weird that, I mean, games are, for consoles, they are adapted to the console, so it makes, I guess it kind of makes sense that they would need upgrades, but What? Huh? That missile just went through. What? What is this game? What is this game? What? Oh my god. Okay, the gold for this split is also wrong. That was better than the PP. 2 Metroid announcement. A 2D Metroid, I agree. Give us Dread 2 or something. I somehow read that as Super Metroid announcement. Dude, what? Stop grabbing everything! Metroid 6 or SM or Fusion Remake? I get the feel Super Metroid Remake could be pretty popular. Didn't Mercury Steam want to do a Fusion Remake? I don't know, I wouldn't mind that at all. I loved Fusion. Fusion was a really fun game. I mean, casually, I never did any speedruns or attempts or learning or whatever, but yeah. Even if they did a remake for Super Metroid, I doubt it could compete with the original game anyway. In terms of the speedrun community and such. I mean, shit, I'm just flopping this section so bad. Oh, so much time lost here. Never mind, it's over. His run's dead because Kraid decided to give me shit RNG. Wow, that's the worst RNG I've ever seen in this fight. Holy shit. So fucking bad. There's never a good run that I have where Kraid doesn't just fuck me up, dude. Not a single run. Even my current world records have terrible Kraid fights. Oh my god. Unbelievable. You know, that's one thing I really liked about this, the Metroid Dread, is that when I played Fusion, I remember noticing that most of the, I mean, pretty much every room, every area had some background design. You know, it's not just the part where Samus stands. It's like the background tells a story, and they carried that same thing into Dread, where every room has a background, has stuff in there, and that's such a cool detail. I definitely want more of that. Well, maybe higher details. Some parts of the game had weird details, like that lava tornado in Artaria, but I mean that's just one out of the many rooms they have in this game. So I guess I can forgive. Yo, sub 20 wide, let's go. What? How did I not get a wall jump? Okay, I think we're gonna keep pace with the gold. That was a fairly quick pseudo. Okay, more or less. That was funny. I was able to buffer a jump out of that tunnel somehow. And this is a much better early game than I care to have at this point. Because I know that I'm not practiced enough in mid and end game to actually make it worth having this kind of good early game. Damn. There's still a lot of run to go through though. Damn it. Okay, good flash shift. I think I split a moment too soon. This might actually not be... This might actually be a tie with the gold, not an actual gold. But whatever, I know I still have time to save, so I'll get a proper gold one of these days. And that was a very good. That was very good pseudos. Okay. If I can get good movement in the Yami zone and the central unit fight, we have a chance for another gold. That'd be really nice. Damn it. Damn it, I messed up everything. Bad movement, bad Siu fight. Damn it. Damn it, dude. That I just messed up everything else in the split, so it's not even gonna tie the gold. Too bad. No, what? 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 No! What the fuck? What the fuck? Dude, what the fuck? Oh my Chat, I'm gonna stop the run. This is actually fucking stupid. She didn't unmorph? That was like the best of the game I could have asked for. Holy shit, I don't even want to finish this run. This is a fucking disaster. Chat, I'm just gonna stop this shit. That is so bad. That is so bad, dude. That is so, I don't even want to continue. I just want to go cry. Holy shit, dude. I could not have asked for a better early game. And she doesn't morph out of that fucking tunnel. I was holding up. I was holding the input up. How did she not unmorph? I am not gonna get a good early game like that, like in weeks probably. I don't even want to continue that. Like, that's straight up a minute lost right there. If not more. Jeez, dude. I don't even want to continue. That basically just cancels any time save that I had from the early game. So stupid, man. How did she not unmorph? Dude, I'm just gonna end here. I don't want to try again after that. Holy shit. That is so frustrating. It's not like I expected to get a sub-hour off of that one run. I probably wasn't gonna get it, let's be honest. I'm not trained up enough for that yet. But it had massive potential for a big PB. And it actually was a really good start. Even if it's true that I could save some more time in the early game with, just playing even closer to golds or getting new golds, chances of that happening are very low. Like, very, very low. We're talking about, like, just exceptional play to get a better early game than that. Once I'm more practiced, maybe that kind of early game is going to happen more often. But at the same time, overall, getting speed boosters sub 27... Like, just out of curiosity, what are my splits on unrestricted? Dude, this is such a missed opportunity. I can't believe she just doesn't morph out of that tunnel there. Falls into the lava. There's no backup for that. That just pisses me off. I was aiming up. She should have morphed. Why? Dude, I am so pissed off. How did she not morph? Bro, that is such a missed opportunity. Unbelievable. So mad about that. So having a 2653 speed booster, if I took 1 minute out of that, which is the time it takes to beat the tutorial Amy, that would be a 2553 something, which is a whole minute faster than my unrestricted PB. So that basically would be a 1 minute difference between Switch 1 and Switch 2. And early game is aside from the tutorial Amy, between 80% and all bosses, the early game is exactly the same. So all the way up to screw attack is exactly the same as any percent, aside from that Amy. Dude, I am so sad. Well, I don't even want to try again because I don't have time for another full run. I'm going to stop here. Which is really unfortunate, but yeah. Well, that was a good attempt in any case. Pretty happy with that early game. I did more of that, but that's such a bad way to lose a first try Amy warp. I don't even have a save near there, so I can practice the unmorph bar. That's I can't even believe that just happened. And so speed booster is like 50 seconds off my summer best from PB, so it's not like there was a whole lot of time to save. Anyway, so if it's a 1 minute difference by speed booster, maybe we don't even get a full 2 minutes of time save just from playing Switch 2 with any percent unrestricted. We still have 1, 2, 3 transitions? Wait. From Speed Booster, we still have 1 transition to Artaria, 1 transition to Caterese, 1 transition to Gavarin, and 1 transition to Anubia. So that's 4 transitions, right? That's all we have. So maybe at best like 40 seconds. That's it. Not even 2 minutes of time save. Which means a Switch 2 version of my Kyrian PB would be something like a 3650-ish. So maybe grinding for a low 36 would be the equivalent of a sub 38. Damn. That's not gonna happen, chat. I have no intention of grinding any percent unrestricted on Switch 2 because it sucks. Just dealing with RBX RNG is too annoying. Anyway, folks, I'm gonna stop here. I am really sorry for just cutting the stream short. I would have had 1 more hour for another run, so I would have needed another hour for 1 more run, and I want to stop soon. It would have been just enough time to finish that run and stop for the day, but oh my god. I don't even want to think about this anymore. I'm just gone, guys. Enjoy the rest of your weekend. Bye-bye.